Hello and welcome to our feature Malone Sports Minute presentation of Johnson Center Mini Golf. Today, some of the women's golf team has volunteered to come play this course. The course is a little challenging as it's a par 22. We're going to talk a little bit with the golfers. We're here with our two golfers from left to right, Maria Warner and Aaron Strauss. It'll be a very interesting 9 holes today. How are you preparing for this one today?
We were just hitting some practice putts, on the carpet, getting used to the speed of everything. There's some bumps, so we got to be careful of those.
The carpet's pretty fast, so make sure not to hit it too far.
Hole 1 is a nice, long par 3 down one of the Johnson Center hallways. And it ends up with a very narrow way through the doorways to that white disc down there where that is the hole. And alongside me is Jacob Curitin, member of the cross-country and track team, who has golfed this course before. Jake, how are you doing today?
We're doing all right, but we've been better. I went to the store today, and I saw Starry Cranberry, and I'm a Sprite Cranberry person, so it just made me really angry, Tyler. I'm just pointing that out today.
So it's going to be a pretty good battle here between Maria Warner and Aaron Strauss, and here we go. So it looks like Aaron Strauss is going to start off on the tee. It's a nice long putt here. The tile is going to help it roll down the hallway. So here we go.
This is an important hole. Hole 1's always important to do well on, that's for sure.
There it goes. It's a nice roll right down the center of the hallway. Will do really well.
She just can't go left or right, or else she'll be screwed.
That door frame can be very punishing if she hits it. But looks like it's still down the center.
It looks pretty perfect to me.
And I'd say so too.
I don't know if I could do much better than that, Tyler.
I don't know. It takes a lot to get it right. I have hole 1 this place, but that's a pretty good lie there for Aaron Strauss.
Just keep on bragging, my man.
Well, let's see what Maria Warner can do.
It will be hard to top that shot. I won't. That was a pretty good shot.
Well, here she goes. It'll be a nice one to start off with. Nothing hard, nothing too easy.
Pretty straightforward. Good swing. A little bit to the left, though.
Yeah, but the wall can be a little forgiving. It just needs to get there, and that doesn't look
favorite go off the wall.
Well, looks like it's on its way to the wall. It's got to hook a little right to get out of the door frame.
Ooh, if it comes back, she could be good.
And well, it's off the door frame, but
it's not bad. I mean, it's a doable shot. She can definitely hit a second shot from there, in my opinion.
Well, what do you see? About 12 foot out. So let's see what she could do.
It's gonna be hard with that door frame, the little ledge there. This is a little bit to the left.
But where she yeah, that's not bad at all.
She gave herself a little bit of an easier shot on that third shot right there.
So let's see what Aaron Strauss can do. Put herself a stroke under.
A little bit to the left.
But not bad.
They both have doable shots here to get three on the hole and get to the next one.
And a beautiful shot there.
It's a good hit. That's a really good hit right there.
And that's a wonderful shot for Aaron Strauss for par from hole number 1. As it stands currently, Aaron Strauss and Maria Warner are tied at 3 strokes each, even on par. So we're gonna move on to hole 2, and it's a doozy of a hole, I'd say so.
Personally, Tyler, this was my favorite hole. I loved it because of the fountain. It really made it really beautiful. The environment and vibey.
It's a beautiful place. It's just a tricky hole. You must go around the fountain. It's a nice, unsettling par 3. Well, let's see what Maria Warner
could be a little bit difficult to get around the fountain here, though.
All right, let's see. It's a bouncer. Off the door. It looks.
All right.
That's not a bad shot.
She's on the carpet, so she has a little bit to work with there.
Here's Strauss. Another bouncer. Off the. What did that go off the frame?
Bounce. Yeah.
Off the frame, off the fountain. Both are decent lies. They could be better. Now think about that wall that you just hit. It's not a very forgiving wall, and she just paid for it, but that just comes with experience of the course.
It's not a terrible shot. It could be a lot worse, where she might not have a shot.
And here's Strauss, and that's not very forgiving either. But both of them will sit pretty
straightforward shot here.
And that one probably had a little too much on it.
Nailed that thing. I won't. Won't lie to you there.
All right, let's see what Warner can do.
Little tap there. It's a perfectly next to the hole. It's a great shot right there, Tyler.
Well
I don't know
done.
if any of us could do much better than that.
I don't think so either. Good tap in for 3. Right, that was a 3, right? Or was that a 4?
I think that was 4.
Oh, scorecard says it was a 4. So it's a 4 for Maria Warner. Aaron Strauss just missed it.
would've
Oh,
been-
no,
oh
don't.
my.
Oh, no. Well,
Gonna keep on rolling?
it could be
Oh,
worse.
no.
It could be a worse shot.
Could be worse, but it's gonna be hard still. It's gonna be pretty hard from there, especially on the hard floor.
But it's limited tile. Here's her shot. And wonderfully done. Good tap in for 6. And we'll move on to hole number 3. And after the tricky fountain hole, Maria Warner has taken the lead by 2 strokes. So hole number 3 is a long putt down par 2, down our big sanctuary.
Yep.
And a little tap will do the trick. That's all it'll do. The hole is on the very bottom of the ramp. Good golf ball racing place, if I say so.
Yep. Can't hit it left or right, or else you're screwed. Because whenever I hit it left and we went into the bench, it was not forgiving. I tried to hit it like a pull shot, and we completely missed it, Tyler. We completely missed it, if you remember.
Yes, going right, going left is not the thing you want to do here. Aaron Strauss on her opening tee shot, and there goes. It's a nice one, right down the center.
Looks pretty straight.
Maybe just drifting off a little left of the hole,
Yeah.
and
Can't really do much about that.
that one rolled a lot off the ramp, really close to the stairs of the stage. So here we go, Maria Warner to open up for hole number 3. And there it goes.
Little tap there. Not going too fast. Looks a little bit left.
Yeah, just a little left, but it will
Oh, it
do
looks like it's
perfectly
fine.
well. It's about, I don't know, what'd you say, 7 foot from the hole?
I would say so. Good
And
ball.
here's Strauss for 2, and yes,
Is
we
that a
counted
yes?
that. They counted that, and that is a par. What a shot!
It's a close one, but
What a shot!
it's a really good shot right there, Tyler.
Here's up to Maria Warner to come in for her par.
Ooh.
Just a little right, but that's a good one. You'll put her in for 3, and she will sit 1 under Aaron Strauss, moving on to hole number 4. So hole number 4 is another not a tricky, but not an easy putt. It's going to
easy at
take a
all.
lot of. You have about 18 inches to work with on a straight shot, all the way to the hole. Just an easy par 2.
Yes, it's a very narrow shot here. If you want to just go for all the rewards at the end, just you got to get it right on.
Here's Maria Warner for her putt to open us up. When I told her in her notes when we were shooting this, it was a little, always ran fast because I always overshot the hole, but I think I gave her the wrong advice on this one because it ends up just a little short.
It's just a little bit short right there.
Let's see what you can do. Here is Aaron Strauss and her putt.
Wow, that's good.
That will look good. Just maybe a little too fast to the hole. Oh, maybe not. Just a little short. That was almost perfect.
That's perfect distance right there.
Just looked like it just got away at the end. So here we go. Here's Maria Warner in a very tough lie. She'll have to pick up her foot to make this putt successful.
I would hit it left-handed if I was her.
And she just went for it, and that is not the putt she really wanted to make.
It's not. That's a difficult move right there.
And another rough one.
I like how she went for it, though. I like how she went for it.
Yes. And here's Aaron Strauss to putt it in for par. And buries it.
Oh, there goes the hole again.
That's okay, Maria Warner will put this in for 2 up on this one for a stroke of 4. And with that, Aaron Strauss has now taken the lead, being 1 stroke under Maria Warner. We'll move on to hole number 5. Now this one is a fun one. Wouldn't you say so, Jake?
It was fun, man. It was a really fun one, especially that you had to hit it. You had to hit it perfect, or else it wasn't getting up there from experience.
And you can't forget that the board at the end is a stroke penalty because we were
Right.
hitting it
Too
a
hard.
little too hard. So it is a stroke penalty if you hit the board right over back there. So here we go. Here is Aaron Strauss to open up on hole number 5.
I don't know if that's going to get up there, Tyler.
I don't think it will. Well, look at this rollback. This could be
What the-
interesting. I have no clue how she did that.
Yeah, that's just luck, man. I don't know what else to say.
Bravo. I give her a 9 out of 10 on that one. Now here's Maria Warner. That is definitely not coming up, but
Nope.
you can sit the ball on that center, so let's hope it wasn't too much for it.
Looks like it's coming back pretty fast there, man. Maybe not. Oh. Yep, it's coming right back.
That'll be very unfortunate and a tough putt for Maria Warner.
Well, hopefully she learns from her mistakes and she hits that thing.
So here we go. Maria Warner, shot 2.
Oh.
This one is going to roll all the way off the bench,
Oh.
almost
Oh.
put it in, and
The penalty.
that's off the wood. So that'll be a penalty stroke for Maria Warner.
That's
Here's Aaron
unfortunate.
Strauss, and what she just
I hate to
whiffed
say
it.
it, but what was that? That's crazy. She's going back to the start.
that'll be that's a tough one.
It takes a toll on you. It takes a toll on you mentally right there. At least it would take a toll on me personally mentally right there. I would have to walk in at this point.
But she's resilient. She's gonna take it in for stroke 3, and this one's definitely gonna make it up for sure.
She nailed that thing.
3, 2, 1, impact.
Wow.
So
Okay.
here's Maria Warner gonna hit it off, just a little off the wood. Long putt,
Ooh.
and it's good. They're gonna count it. Let's take a look at that
That's a good
replay.
shot.
Just,
Perfect form.
just
Perfect
a-
swing.
just a wonderful putt there.
A little bit of the tap.
Just a minor tap. You couldn't hear it off the camera, but
Real hold that would have went in.
yes. And let's take a look here at Aaron to take this one in. Working here on, I believe, number 5. Just a little off there.
Oh no.
That could be trouble, but hey, it didn't go down.
That could have been really bad.
And there's
Oh.
Maria just putting it just to make sure we counted it.
Well, the ball went in. Didn't
It's good for 4 on the score in the scorebooks. And that was a nice putt for where she was. Just involve that bottom of the hill.
clutch after that penalty shot.
And Maria Warner retakes the lead, moving into hole 6. Moving on to hole number 6. This one's a triangle, if you could say so, as it's a nice, long, decent putt into a very shallow, narrow entrance.
Very wide area that they got to play with right
Here we go. Miss Warner will be taking her shot right now. And there it goes. And it's a decent one. Or would you say so?
I would say so.
It's a little short, but it'll get the job done.
She has a shot. No objects in the way.
So let's see what Aaron Strauss can do. And there it goes. It has a lot of speed on it, so it'll get there quickly.
She hit that thing.
Yes, she did. And it'll end up just a little right.
To the right.
Honestly, that'd be right where Maria wanted to be. But here she goes. Needs to get in
To
the
the trash
center.
can? Oh.
That's unfortunate. Still need a good
Our
recovery.
shot.
And in. There we go. She'll be a good one to tap.
Pretty
in.
easy tapping right there.
Good for 4 on that one. That'll work too. And
Another tapping right
good putt for par. Moving on to hole number 7. Hole number 7's it's a fun one. It's pretty straightforward. A nice easy par 2. It's a long par 2. Just be careful. There are stairs at the back of the hole. Going onto the stairs is a stroke penalty.
That would be pretty unfortunate. It's a bad spot right there.
Best way to play this hole is to get about 3/4 to about 80% down the hallway.
Play it safe. Do what you say.
And that's not a very good putt there for Erin Strauss, and she knew it when she hit it.
A little bit to the left instead of more straight.
Here's Maria Warner. And that one's a pretty good one. You just stay straight. That is not straight.
It's not straight at all. It's going to the right, Tyler. And it's about to hit that vent. Oh, a little bit short of the vent.
She'll have to play it off the vent.
That'll be a difficult shot.
Here's Strauss.
Pretty good distance right there.
Pretty good.
And a great recovery shot there.
I would take that.
And Maria Warner off the vent. She didn't really like having to play it off the vent, but it ends up working out. She ends up being just about 5 feet off the hole.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
And puts it in for a 3. And they did count it. You couldn't hear it, but it did hit the hole. And another putt for 3. And with 2 holes to go, both golfers are tied at 7 over. Let's see what happens. So we're on the hole number 8 now, and this one's an interesting one. It's a halfway hole shot, but you tee off the tile, and then you putt onto the green of the carpet of the sliding doors.
Slow greens. It's very hard to putt on the going. Never know where it's going.
But going long will be treacherous on this one. So let's see what they can do, as here comes Maria Warner to make her tee shot on hole number 8.
It's pretty good to me.
Yes, nice down the center. It's got to get through both the tile and the carpet, and it does.
Nice couple of bounces to get there.
Great shot.
Yep.
So let's see what Erin Strauss can do.
She crushed that thing. I'm telling you, she crushed it.
That's a little hot, but took a nice bounce off the tile, and this one's going to keep rolling, and that's not the thing you want to do on this hole, because the golf ball just keep rolling and rolling.
Just keep going. Never-ending cycle. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Why is it coming? It's coming back.
I've never seen that before.
I can't say I've seen it either.
Wow.
That rolled almost 2. It keeps rolling. So what do you say? 2 feet from where it was?
I would say around 2 feet.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not sure how she did it, but that's
That's a tough loss.
that's a rough one for Maria Warner. And able to finish it off with a 3. She'll take it to hole number 9.
Solid 3.
Here's Strauss. And that's a good recovery shot to get onto the green. And good for 3.
Good shot.
And with 1 hole to go, they are both tied with 8 over at 28 each. Moving on to hole number 9. This one's a nice putt down the stairs to the hole. There's Strauss' shot. It just keeps bouncing down the stairs, and it will be just a couple feet short of the hole.
Nice shot.
It'll do.
Can't complain.
And Maria Warner, another one bouncing down the stairs.
Ah.
A lot of ball movement, and that's
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
very
Almost a hole-in-one right there. We almost saw it.
yes. So here we go, and they're gonna putt in for 2. This should be a pretty easy one, but thank you, Jake, for coming in here and helping us out. I
appreciate being here, Tyler. I had a great time. Hope to do it again, maybe.
And Erin Strauss and Maria Warner will putt in for 2, and now it's time for the scores. So after 9 holes of results, we do have a winner. By a final score of 30, the winner is both of you. You tied.
Congratulations, Erin.
Now we can decide this one of 2 ways. We can do another hole for a tiebreaker, or we can call it a tie from there.
Yeah. We're feeling calling it a tie.
Go for you throughout the game today.
You know, I started off really confident, but once you miss some of those little putts, it starts getting in your head, and I was a little nervous, you know, coming into the end. I knew we were close, so just tried to hold it together.
And you were the exact opposite, where you
Yeah.
started off rough on the fountain, and then a little rough on the hole 5 with the hill, but you pulled it back together. So what were you thinking mentally through that one today?
You know, I had to keep confident because I knew we were close. So I had to keep it together and do good so I can try to beat her, but a tie's good.
And there you have it. Your final score of this one of between Aaron Strauss and Maria Warner, your final score at each at 30, finishing 8 up on the day. Alongside me was Jay Curitan. Our cameraman was Kellen Reichert, and I'd like to thank the Malone University golf team for letting me try this one out today. But for now, my name is Tyler Twining, and roll nears.